Hey everyone, welcome to another video. And what you see right here is a vehicle that seems pretty familiar on the channel. However, it's different, specifically the color, the model, the vehicle itself. That's because this is my new to me 2001 4Runner. That's right, I bought another one. So a couple months ago, April 6th, 2025, I ended up selling my 4Runner. I got a decent offer and I just had too many vehicles and I'm like, you know what, it's probably the right time to let it go. Boy, was that a wrong decision. I missed that thing terribly. I was just longing for it. I was watching so many videos. I was looking for so many ads and I just wanted to be back in a 4Runner. I'm like, I'm driving a Land Rover. Why am I craving a Toyota 4Runner so much? But you know what? There's something about these vehicles that I had a slight realization that once you experience one of these, even though they barely have any power, they have like no features inside, they're a harsh ride sometimes, there's not much space, and they're pretty old, but there's just so much character, there's just so much appeal, they're just so confident, they're just so capable. And the design, this is like the true like early 2000s 90s design. You got freaking glass headlights, metal bumpers, clean shapes, clean lines, and I just missed the character of the 4Runner. So the search began and I searched and I searched and I searched. 2 weeks later, what felt like the longest 2 weeks of my life, I finally found the one. This thing listed on Facebook Marketplace like literally 10 minutes ago. I saw it, I immediately messaged the person. I want to come see it. I went to go see it that afternoon and I put the deposit and I bought it. Actually, they didn't require a deposit. They were a very nice couple. They were actually into Toyotas as well. They bought an FJ Cruiser, hence they're selling this 4Runner. This has been owned by two owners. The second owner that I bought it from, they actually knew the first owners who had had it for 20 years. It was always local in my city, within North Carolina, rust-free. This is a four-wheel drive. It's got solid Carfax. I think it has like 50, 60 records on the Carfax. Pretty impressive. And what else? All the major things have been done, like timing belt, done at the Toyota dealership. The radiator fan, known to fail on these vehicles, already done. It drives incredibly. The interior needed some work, ripped seats and things like that, so I ripped out the whole interior, did a full detail, got this going. Seats I fixed for now, but I might reupholster later. But overall, and look at the color. I love this white on silver two-tone. I remember seeing these, I'm like, if I could only get one. But you know, these vehicles are becoming so rare and so hard to find in good condition that you can't really have too much pick on your color. But I'm very happy I got the trim and color I desired. So this is a 2001 4Runner Limited. This has about 265,000 miles now, and it's a very, very clean one. So what's my plans? Oh, just the realization that that selling that 4Runner is a bad idea. I feel like I'm hoping to have this one long term, and I really want to do some good quality upgrades on this. So I'm really curious to hear what you have to say and what we should do. I'm thinking lifts, tires, screen in the interior, do a little bit of reupholstery on the front seats, maybe change out the grille. Any other suggestions? I'm actually very open to ideas. Headlights, performance mods. What else do you have in mind? Let me know. But while you're thinking about that, let me give you a walkthrough of my new to me. This makes me so happy to say. Again, my Toyota 4Runner. Let's check it out. Starting from the engine, we can see that we have quite a clean engine bay with a new radiator, new timing belt done by Toyota, and then we also have a new throttle body right there. So overall, looking pretty good. Here's what it looks like from the front three quarters, and it looks pretty classy, especially with this two-tone paint job. I do miss the hood scoop that I had on my Sport Edition, but nonetheless, looks pretty cool. We got the fog lamps, we got the fender flares. I love the fender flares. These are for me like a must-have on these third-gen 4Runners. And look how clean the body is. So one thing I didn't mention is both previous owners pretty much garage kept this vehicle over most, if not all of its life. And it really shows. This paint is clean. Other than some like little scratches or typical like rear bumper dents, it is a very clean paint job. And you can even see on the top, my previous one was very faded, but this one looks good. Here's the interior. One thing I had to do is repair these seats. Now, this is just for now to get the vehicle driving. I'm thinking of doing a leather seat cover swap on the front seats, even on the passenger one due to some of these cracks. But overall, for now, it looks all right. Now, limited edition comes with this like power climate control unit. I'd love to swap this out, the radio, but overall the look is pretty elegant and old school. And if you look up here, it does still have those three garage door tabs. This one also comes with a sunroof with included bird poop. We can see right here, it doesn't work though, it's jammed up. I was gonna replace it or fix it, but you have to take out all the headliner and everything, and it's just a big job, and I didn't go about doing that yet. But one thing I do want to mention, so the limited edition comes with garage door opener here. This is like a thicker visor than mine had in the sport edition. You also got this automatic mirror, so some little features here and there that make this feel like the limited edition it is. One of the key mandatory things I needed in my 4Runner was four-wheel drive. So this has got four-wheel drive with a center diff lock, as you see here. And actually when I bought it, it wasn't working. I thought something was off, but of course I still ended up buying it with the intention of fixing it. However, when I opened everything up to clean the interior, I realized it was just a connection that was not connected. And once I got that back together, the four-wheel drive started working again. So that was a lucky save. Coming to the back, look at this. I've got this included cargo cover. I've got a tow hitch. This thing is set up to rock and roll. And one of my favorite things, of course, is this rear window that rolls down. And the spoiler that I didn't have on my Sport 4Runner. Looks pretty cool. So we're officially back in a 4Runner, and this makes me so happy. And I'm really looking forward to making content that interests and excites you, as well as me. Lots more to come. But before we get going, I want to ask you a question. We often have these vehicles that pull at our heartstrings, but it doesn't really make sense. We can't really pinpoint why we love them so much. For example, I love vehicles that are lightweight, that are sporty, that have great features, and this vehicle is very different from what I traditionally like. It's a Toyota, which is a mainstream brand. It's a vehicle that has barely any features. It's heavy, it's slow, it's old, but I love it so much and I just can't explain why. So tell me, what vehicle is that for you? What is a vehicle you love so much, but you just can't really explain why? And I'm sure we'll understand, because after all, we are enthusiasts. So stay tuned for more. Looking forward to your responses and talk to you soon. Bye.